Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Grizzly Mountain Raceway. You will not find a Diecast Raceway anywhere in the country that a group of Corvette owners has not found. So you know, if you're a Corvette person or if you just attend these races, you know that you will eventually see Corvettes. So they are a very loyal and committed, maybe a little obsessive group of car owners with their vehicles. And today was no different, as we saw 5 Corvette owners arrive at Grizzly Mountain asking to run the course. And the vehicles all come from the 2021 5-car pack by Hot Wheels, and they include in blue the 2011 Grand Sport, in white 1969 Capo. What does that stand for? Capo. It's a really terribly boring term, like a lot of those abbreviations are. Central Office Production Order. All that means is custom order, that you could customize your Corvette through a dealership and they would have it made for you for some money, of course, and then delivered to the dealership. And so this is a 69 Capo version. And in yellow, we've got the C6R. C stands for Corvette. 6 is the 6th generation, and R is racing. This is one of, if not the, most successful Corvette racing vehicles ever. So here it is to see how it does on the Grizzly Mountain course. We shall find out. In black, it's a Stingray, and in red, it's the Grand Sport Roadster. Flip of a coin, the red Roadster is going to sit this one out, and we're going to watch the other 4 go head to head. Grizzly Mountain Downhill Diecast Raceway. Here's what the pack looks like if you were to go out and buy all 5 when they were brand new at the dealership. Close up of the yellow vehicle with decals on the side. Number 3, and the 69 Capo also has some decals, and a number 4 on the side. And of course the black Stingray Hot Wheels Speed Shop version, number 2. And the blue 2011 Grand Sport, no racing number. It's pretty stock. So let me pause this here and talk about this new starting gate. This is not the same. If you've paid attention or been here before, this is something that this is something that I wanted to build and knew what was needed, but I found it online, purchased it, donated it to the track. This is a 3D printed 4-lane gate, and it is electronic, so it prevents the issue of having to run up to the top of the track and pull back the release and then run back to the other end, back and forth. So what this is a servo inside this, and it's all 3D printed. Inside this box, there's a servo, and on the other end of the track at the finish line, there's a button, and there's actually 2 buttons. You press the red button, and it'll flip these gates back up in front of the cars. You hit the green button, and all 4 gates drop at the same time. So it's a much more fair and accurate start. So super excited to see how this would work on today's race. So when these Corvettes showed up, super stoked that I could try this new starting gate out. One thing that I did notice, that when the cars are loaded in the back here, they will, if you just roll them, they'll hop the gate and roll down the track because they're so excited to get down to the bottom, I guess. But so you have to manually put the cars right here on the gate, which is going to require maybe a step up or a ladder or something right here. Anyway, super excited, so let's check out how this thing works. Love it. Here we go. All 4 Corvettes evenly fast down the track, and we see 1 slide, we see 1 jump. Which one is it? Let's take a slow motion clip. We see the black Corvette off to the side, and at the other end, The yellow vet is the only vehicle to make it to the jump. The only one. So we see the white vet and the others. They still finished. So we still put them in place. And the last vehicle, if you haven't seen a race at Grizzly Mountain, the car that finishes last is disqualified. So here we go. The next three vehicles. Oh, they all make it over However, they all make it over. This is called the bump here at Grizzly Mountain. They all make it over the bump, but you'll notice that the blue vet, which one was that? That was the 2011 Grand Sport. The blue vet slides sideways just barely. Now check that out. So this is the Black Stingray, I believe, in lane number 4. The Black Stingray is in the air, catching some serious air. That's great. So we'll back this up just a little bit. Look at the air on the blue car. Grand Sport, the yellow one is already in the air. He's flying. Then the blue one catches air. And then the black vet catches the air. But the black car goes sideways. Blue car goes sideways. And I think the black car who looked like he caught the rail on the left, he was able to center himself and get back into the lane. The blue car, not so lucky. Blue car gets hung up. Now, what do we do in a situation like this at Grizzly Mountain? You see the yellow car obviously finishes first, but he gets hung up in the side, and the management is going to have to talk about this. Maybe some reconstruction here at the bottom of the track. That is maybe not all that fair that the yellow car ends up in the pits there. And so for today, it looks like they're going to give the win to the black vehicle, and second place to yellow. But I have a feeling that they'll be talking about this. So let's take another look at how this all worked out. Which car would you give the win to? Yellow car, surely. I mean, he is almost landing while the black vet, the Stingray, is just taking off. And so if this were the finish line, and technically it's really not, there is about another 4 feet of track. It all narrows down to one lane. No one has ever gotten there yet. No one's ever gotten there on this raceway. So we have yellow C6R, lands first, takes a funny flip bounce. Check that out. He flips funny, bounces funny, hits the rail, and lands in the pit at the same time that the Stingray lands and slides right on past. So technically, the car that went further, Black Stingray. So let's see. Let's give them another chance, right? These are our top 2 vehicles. Okay, so we have in lane 1, we've got the yellow C6R, we've got the Black Stingray. So regardless of how you feel about that finish, they are going head-to-head. They are the top 2 vehicles, and we'll see how it goes. The yellow C6R, you can see why they say it's one of the most successful Corvette racing vehicles in Corvette history. It is strictly fast. But this time, look what happens. The yellow vet off the track piles into previous drivers' cars, flips over a couple of them, and then he just parks nicely right next to them. But he's out of the race. So let's take a look at that again. Oh, ambulance has arrived. Make sure everybody's okay. We've heard that no drivers were inside these vehicles. They were all standing or up in the grandstands, watching from above where the view is best. And we're hearing that there are no one hurt, and the driver of the vet not hurt. The black Corvette Stingray is our winner. So let's back that up, because I promised you I would show you how that looked again. So as that car comes over the bump, right here, he loses control, completely off the track, crashes into the other vehicles. But Black, the story of the day really is the Stingray, fastest vehicle, winner of the Grizzly Mountain Downhill in this event, able to be the first among the first group to try out the new start gate, which worked flawlessly today. And he is our winner. So, as our winners always do, they like to take a little victory lap in front of the grandstand, and that's what he's doing now, waving to the crowd. And the crowd is super excited to see such a unique and interesting vehicle. So, hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like these races and like this channel so more people can check out Grizzly Mountain Downhill Diecast Raceway. Mr. Johns is out.